Welcome students to online teaching program for standard 9 subject English. Myself Mrs. BJ Kulkarni from JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. Today we are going to see unit 1 subunit 1.4. 1.4. Have you thought of the verb have? Children, can you tell me how many times do you use the verb have in your conversation or writing? Try to keep a count of it for an hour or so. What do you find? Perhaps you have always thought of this versatile verb. For example, have as an auxiliary verb or a helping verb as we call it. Here is an example to your left hand side. I have a meeting this evening. The helping verb have is used to form what we call it as perfect tenses. For example, I have a meeting this evening. Have here is representing the perfect tense. Here are two examples. They have come. Second example, I had clean forgotten about it. While converting these two sentences into negative, we write they haven't come or I hadn't forgotten it. Here are a few examples we use very frequently. In the following sentences, have indicates possession or ownership of something. The first sentence, my friend has a pet cat. That means he possesses a pet cat. Here, my friend. The subject here is singular. So, we have used has. Second example, I have a new pen. Third example, do you have a cycle? Fourth, our school has 6 computers. That means the sentence suggests ownership of something. Fifth sentence, the municipality has 6 vans and 2 cars. Here are a few examples we use very frequently. In some cases, have is also used to indicate relationships. For example, I have 2 sisters. Now here, have stands for auxiliary verb, whereas sisters shows a relationship. Second example, the couple do not have children. Here again, have is an auxiliary verb in the sentence, whereas children, they suggest or they shows the relationship. The third example, I don't have a brother. Here again, have is an auxiliary verb and brother shows relationship. Have is also used to represent different events, different activities and different experience also. Let us see how we use have related to events, activities and experiences very frequently with the help of few examples. Number 1, I am going to have a bath in the river. Again, have is an auxiliary verb, whereas bath in the river shows some activities. Second sentence, let us have a party for your birthday. Again, have is an auxiliary verb, whereas party for your birthday shows an event. Third example, the class has. Here we are talking about one particular class, that means singular. So we have used here has. The class has a short break at 11 am. Has again an auxiliary verb and short break at 11 am. This is an activity which is done by the fourth example. Did you have a good time at the wedding? Again, have is an auxiliary verb. A good time at the wedding suggest or an experience of the people. The fifth sentence, I have a meeting this evening. Again, have is used as an auxiliary verb and meeting this evening, that is an event which is going to be conducted in the sentence. Here, children, we have studied how we have used have to represent or to suggest certain events, certain activities, or some experiences. Have is also used to refer to eating or drinking activity. Let us see few examples related to that. The first is, we have breakfast at 8 am. We, that means plural form. So we have used here have. Have again is an auxiliary verb, whereas breakfast suggests eating activity or some action is done here. Second example, have a slice of cake. Have again an auxiliary verb and slice of cake suggest or represent an action of eating. Third example, what would you like to have? Tea or coffee? Again, have means auxiliary verb and tea or coffee represents drinking activity or drinking as an action word. The fourth example, can I have a glass of water please? Have auxiliary verb, glass of water suggests or refers to drinking activity. Let us see with few examples where have is very frequently used or refer to a medical or physical condition. For example, I have a headache. Have again auxiliary verb. Headache refers to the medical condition. Second example, he has a cold. Has auxiliary verb and cold refers to the physical condition of a person when he suffers from cold. Third example, grandfather had a heart attack. Had means auxiliary verb. Heart attack means medical condition of grandfather is showed in the sentence. In the sentences where have is used as a main verb, it is always used in the simple present or past. The present continuous form is not used in such cases. For example, we do not say, I am having a bicycle. Having, that means ing form is used here. That means present continuous form is used. He is having a cold. I am having a lot of homework. We never say like that. In such cases, we say, I have a cycle or I have a bicycle. He has a cold or I have a lot of homework. Similarly, children, it is not used in the negative form as a main verb. For example, he hasn't a car. I haven't a cold. We never say like that. Make sure when we are writing negative sentences, while writing the negative sentences, we use the auxiliary do along with the main verb have. For example, he does not have a car. Second example, I don't have a cold. So these two sentences suggest negativity. When we are using auxiliary do, we are going to use that do auxiliary along with the have auxiliary verb. In this way, we have seen how have is used in different conversation. It is just like a fun exploring different sentences with the help of auxiliary verb have. On page number 15, we have seen few examples where we have used have very frequently to indicate possession or ownership of something, to indicate a relationship, to refer to an activities, events or certain experiences. We also have seen how have is used to refer to eating or drinking activity. We also have seen how have is used to show some physical condition or medical condition. Let us see separately few examples. The first one is to show possession. I have a shower in my bathroom. Again, it shows certain possession. Second example, Pratik has an earth brown color car parked in his society. That means Pratik possesses a car. Third example, Tarini has a dog with a brown coat. Number 4, I have 2 mobile phones. Number 5, the baby has blue eyes. Here, all the sentences shows certain possession. Secondly, we are going to see how have is used to indicate certain relationships. Here are few examples. The first one is Alice has got 7 sisters. Number 2, she has 4 children. Number 3, I don't have an aunt. Number 4, Samiksha has 4 best friends. And the last one is Abhinav says he has the most caring father in the world. These examples indicates a relationship between people with the help of have. The third example we are going to see is how have is used to refer to eating or drinking activity. For example, I have this chocolate pastry every evening. Second, let me buy you a drink. What would you like to have? Number 3, why don't you stay and have lunch with us? Number 4, I'm hungry. Let's have dinner at that hamburger place. Number 4, I have had the best Italian cuisine at that restaurant. All the above examples, they refer to eating or drinking activity. Here we have seen how have is used in different sentences. Now here we are going to see how have is used to show ownership. Few examples that tell us how have is used to show certain ownership for the people. Example, he has 3 joggers and a Bentley. Number 2, I haven't purchased that 3 BHK flat yet. Number 3, that man in white has a pharmaceutical company. Number 4, Sheena has a lovely black colored sling bag. Number 5, of course, I have the diploma certificate with me. As I have already told you students, that have is used in different sentences in order to show ownership of something. The next few examples refer to certain events, activities and experiences about something. Now let us see how have is used in different sentences in order to refer some events, activities and experiences. The first one is the house party that we had at Lonavala was worth remembering. Number 2, That is an experience. Number 2, I will definitely have a bath in the Ganga river. Number 3, I have an urgent clientele meeting this month. Number 4, you have to be on time for Pia's birthday celebration this evening. Number 5, she has a yoga class tomorrow morning. All these sentences refer to some events, some activities, and some experiences which are experienced by some people with their activity. These few examples, they refer to a physical condition of the people. Now let us see few examples. I have an upset stomach since 3 days. Number 2, people of this region have various health related issues. Number 4, Lawrence has a terrible headache, backache and stomachache too. Number 4, you are mistaken. I don't have fever. Number 5, he has an unusual physical experience. As we have seen, students, that all these sentences, they refer to some physical condition of the people or some medical condition. Now here are some verbs in front of you. You are going to make at least 20 different uses of each. They must include different prepositions, adverbs, or in idioms also. You are going to make a separate list of each. Here is the use of verb go. Now you can see this verb is used in different forms, which represents or which refers to some action, to some activity. For example, go is used in different forms. A first example, it shows that he is going across the field. For example, to walk, to travel, or to move, etc. Now we can see how go is used in different forms in order to form different types of sentences. There are 10 examples in front of you. Do write these examples in your homework notebook. Make sure you copy all the sentences given to you in your homework notebook. Now here is a second example of the verb get. We can see how get is used in different sentences in order to refer to activity or to certain action. Now here again there are 10 examples how the verb or how get, the verb is used in different forms. These 10 examples again you are going to copy in your homework notebook. Now students, we can see how the verb put is used in order to refer to some position or situation. It is used as a proposal, as a question. It is also used to express certain words, or in order to write something, write down something in a typical letter format. In order to show to a particular direction it is used. It is also used to make something do or related to any doing action. It is also used to bring or to add in with certain introduction also. And lastly, it is also used to show related to certain effects. Again, 10 examples are in front of you. Do write those examples in your notebook. The fourth one is the verb catch. It is used to refer to any hitting action. It is also used to refer to manage to hear something. If somebody is asking or if somebody is telling to you, to manage the hearing activity or hearing. In order to start burning something. It is also used to manage to see or hear any TV, television or radio program. It is also used to make sure about any notice to be shown to other people in an interesting way. So, how it is used. The last verb is pass. Now this verb is used to refer, to move towards and then beyond something. Example is given to you: the principal passed through the corridor. It is also used to be given from one person to another person. It is also used to overtake something, to spend time with others, or in any way, to accept or to approve something. Pass is also used to announce, to end or go away. In order to refer to a successful journey, we can say, to a successful thing, we can say, or to die or to expire, we can say. So pass is used in different forms. Here again are 10 examples in front of you related to the verb pass. Some examples of different verbs. You are going to note down these verbs in your homework notebook. Now homework. You are going to make list of 20 different uses of verbs. You are also going to write down 10 different sentences which are given in the previous slide.